Every time. What? How does this happen? Hi guys. Open my preview monitor just to see what the hell's going on. Here. Like. Other way. There we go. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Happy Monday. Want something cool? Oh, my buttons don't work. It really is Monday, huh? It really is Monday. Ah! How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. It's been a nice weekend. It's been a busy weekend. I did some stuff. Nothing on the game, though. Before you panic, don't worry. I didn't do any mining off stream. So everything's fine. Everything's just as it was before. I played some more Expedition 33. Pretty much majority of the day yesterday, I think. Definitely majority. Not the whole day, but definitely majority. Saturday was, you know, editing and all that good stuff, recording. Didn't get much playtime in. So, got to relax on Sunday. Although it's already the 18th. And in 2 weeks, we get another 3-day weekend. So, I'm already looking forward to that. Just got to survive 2 more weeks. Hey, you guys. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, happy Monday. I'm surviving, you know? As good as I could be for a Monday. Just the thought of a Monday makes me sleepy. Just my body's like, oh, it's Monday, that's right. Can I just go to sleep now? And just have it not be Monday anymore? No, but it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, that's pretty much all I did for the weekend. Nothing too exciting. I tried to change up my freaking descriptions on YouTube. Little behind the scenes. And there's still just search and replace on YouTube. And I was like, oh, but like TubeBuddy, an extension, has it. First, it doesn't work for Firefox. It only works in Chrome. I'm like, okay, let me install it in Chrome. And then it's like, oh, this feature is only available on the paid tier. And I'm like, how much is the paid tier? Oh, it's only available on the like the really good paid tier, like a $30 a month paid tier. I'm like, screw that. I'm not paying $30 to remove and replace some text. So I did the built-in YouTube way, which is not as good, but it's free. I'm not throwing $30 at that. Crazy. I was like, oh, it's gonna be like $5. I'm like, maybe, you know, it's worth my time to just do it. You know, I don't need to like have it bring you. I just need to do it once. For 30, not even. No, I didn't do it manually. YouTube has a bulk editor, but the problem is it doesn't have a search and replace editor. It has a remove, and then it has an add. So you can remove whatever text you want. You can specify, and it will remove it. And then you can add at the beginning or add at the end. And the add at the beginning is not even, like, it's stupid as hell, too. Because the add at the beginning, like, if you have something typed out, it will start your continuation of whatever was there will just start immediately. You won't put it on the next line. Even if you put in extra line, like extra lines in, it doesn't care. It'll just continue on the next line. So I had to like press enter and put in like a couple of like L255 like blank characters to actually get it to put things on the next line. And then I have an extra space, and then the formatting's all weird and not great on most of the stuff, but like at least the information is there. All I wanted to do was update my social media like links. That's all I wanted to do. But it was a pain in the ass, but I did it. So it wasn't fully manual, but it wasn't good either. It is what it is. Other than that, I broke my record. I don't know if I should be happy about breaking the record. I mean, technically speaking, I did break my record. So I should be happy. By record, I'm talking about my YouTube Shorts record. My previous record was 21.6 thousand views. Longest Goodnish session? Well, when I finish, I'll let you know. If I break it. My previous one was 21.6K, the GPU one. And now I have a 24K, basically. And it's complaining about the websites not being able to click the X. Now it's 24K. I'm sad because not part of it is like 3D related. Not even a little bit, right? And I understand why, because no one cares about the 3D parts. But, you know, still. Yeah, it like skyrocketed. I don't know why. That's what you wanted? I mean, yes. I mean, I got 6 subs out of it, so I guess that's good if they watch other stuff as well. When you try to give me ideas, I want to be something natural to the stream, not ads for your videos. I know, and I'm getting that. I know, I'm very well aware of what I did. But I would like it if it was more 3D stuff. Also, just saying, I'm not saying that this is bad, but I am saying I would prefer the other alternative. I know I'm not gonna get it, which is why I'm doing this. Can you complain your shorts are not related to 3D? Yes. Good gods, do you not realize that I will find something to complain about? Even when the shorts end up being related to 3D and they end up popping off, I'll find something else to complain about. Have you not been here long enough? I'll just complain about whatever. There's always something to complain about. It's great. You've been? Yeah, you should know better. It's okay. You forgot. It's a Monday. I get it. You know, you're still getting over the weekend. It's okay. But today, we continue with the musical memory game ability thing for the boss. Yes. I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna finish the boss this month at this rate. It is definitely the most complex boss I've done. And I might not finish in time. I mean, I'll try to get him in, even as is, I guess. I just would like to get him finished by the end of the month, but probably not going to happen. Probably. But let's see where we were left at. We finished here, where he drops the musical drums, and if you hit the wrong one, we get new ones. Now, at the current moment, that's it. We just get new ones. If I hit the... Oh, that was the right one. So, a couple of things we need to do. First of all, I need to make it so I take damage every time I get the wrong one. And it has to reset. I need to take damage. So, why are we... How? I thought we got fixed this. Why is it? Just... Yeah, let's just do that. So. Let's move you over here, because you guys get reordered all the time. Hey, Michael, welcome in. How's it going? I've been doing well. You're welcome. PCG can be a bit convoluted at times. Only if you let it be. Do not give in. Do not give in to PCG and you'll be fine. If you give in, it's over. What am I talking about? I have no idea. But don't worry about it. Where am I? Call triggered. Here. So this is where we fail. So when we fail, symbol selected. I could pass through the player. But I'm not really getting the player here either. I do here. I could get it. Pass it through. Or I just get it from somewhere else that's loaded already. Which I guess doesn't really matter. Game mode reference. Get. Player reference. By the way, I started watching some new anime. It's been pretty good. I've been actually really enjoying a couple that I started watching. I started watching Fire Force because someone in chat said it's not Like, I thought it was just gonna be like firefighters, but turns out it has some, you know, fantasy stuff. So turned out to be pretty cool. Oh, I guess I need to do. I want to do this. Damaged. I found it pretty cool. Damage dealer is self, because it's the big bad boss that's doing the damage. Attack type is spell. How much damage should it do? I'll leave it as 1x multiplier. For now. We don't really care about stun here. Although we can keep it. We can keep that. It's fine. I just want to open up. Oh. Oh, yes, I can't just have it be displayed. Oh, well. Oh, I guess I can do hide unconnected. Modifier. There we go. So now should be better. Hey, Gasser, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So now when we miss a drum, we should take damage. Let's take a look. How did you move? No. How did you move? Did I not lock? It's definitely moved. Okay, what's going on? Well, I thought we got past this. Physics constraint. It's locked. X and Y motion is locked. I'll even lock it here. My goodness. My goodness. Do it. Come on. Okay. Are we gonna be in the middle? In the end of this? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, we're in the middle. One more time. I should put something in the middle, like a little notification for myself to say, this is the middle. He also needs to become invulnerable during this. But, bam! I do 25 damage. The drums, oh, what? What? Why are the drums in? Hey Leo, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Now, see UI stuff this evening with Material Designer. For the same shopkeeper game, you realize you'll need a lot of UI display info needed to gameplay. You keep running to that hurdle. I mean, yeah, UI is kind of big. Yeah, you don't have to do it like very pretty UI. So there's that. Oh, I got the right one. Okay, took 25 damage. Okay, now they're falling. I died. Why are they not falling? Why are you not falling? What? Why did you stop falling? Is it because I died? Hold on, it might be because I died. Then it's fine. But I don't think it was because I died last time. No. No, what the hell? Figure hit two birds with one stone because you're using UI Material Lab material functions to make the most of the UI. So I guess it's practice and function at the same time. Yeah, or you can just do like super basic stuff. Find the hidden Easter egg in the level not falling. It's also the hidden thing that will brick the entire game because it needs to fall for it to progress. Why does it stop falling? I don't even know how to debug that one. Simulated physics is on. Wait. Wait. Why did it fall if I turned on? Why is it complaining about the X and Y position? But why? But why? Also, did I ever... Called main drum. That was just the wrong thing. Maybe something is not resetting when it respawns. Maybe. Well, the thing is, I'm just spawning a new one, so nothing should be resetting because I'm just spawning a new one. Hello, kind clouds. Hello, Stormrun. How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. If you hit the drums in the middle of the anim falling, is that what triggers it? No, the problem was, for some reason, the constraint, it seems. We'll find out. Or not. I mean, I noticed that as well, but I thought the reason was because of the constraint. Okay, let's wait for him to, like, finish. No. Why are they there still? This is not a problem like Friday. We didn't run into this. Why is this happening now? Making a grid-based battle system is hard. You didn't realize you would be creating master chess? I mean, yeah. Sometimes just restart your project. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. Fantastic anime. Where is it? Yep. This is such a useless. Why is this tab even here? Useless. She? That's not a she. That's very much a he. AutoCAD. It's Helsing. The best vampire ever. Exactly. Best vampire ever. I wish there was like more, but there's only one season of it.
For ads.
Well, restarting it didn't work. Great. What gives? If I update this anyway, it falls. Literally, I'm changing just the symbol index, which is the picture on it, and it falls. Which means it's fine. It's just deciding to, oh no, I'm just not gonna do anything. If I turn on hidden in game, it falls. So if I get any update at all, it falls. So I repeat, what the shit? What happened? It was fine on Friday. We did not have this problem. Also, go watch Hellsing. It's freaking only 10 episodes, but God, it's so good. Hellsing is so good, and I wish it was like multiple seasons long. There, go watch it. One of my all-time favorite anime. I have Oh, I can't see my own. I think it's right there. That's him right there. Yes. Like that Helsing. But much better. Yeah, I knew which one it was. I just couldn't see it above my head. So in my preview, so I just wanted to know where it was, like to like point it out. It's the only one you know by name. I guess his generation got taken out by vampires and stuff. His generation got taken out by vampires? What? I think we're talking about different things now. Let's see. Semi-physics is on. Gravity's on. That's why it spawns. So what stupid thing is happening where it falls? It falls this time. It does not fall this time. Hold on, is it going to be even stupider than I think? Then it might be extra stupid. Let me just double confirm. Let me check if this is extra stupid. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's not going to be fine. One more round, just to confirm this is the stupid that I think it is. Because I think I now figured out how to replicate this. But it seems extra stupid. I don't know the solution to this, but it seems extra stupid. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It will not be fine this next time. It's stuck. Guys, I figured out well, I don't know what I don't understand the problem, but I figured out how to replicate it 100% of the time. We need to multiply it by stupid, so the stupid cancels out, or minus stupid. How is... Okay, that's the other thing we need to work on, but... Okay, it's gonna be fine, and it's not gonna be fine. So, you know what the difference is? You wanna know what the difference is? I don't know if you noticed it. What I was trying differently. When I left click and do my light attack, it falls down fine. When I right click and do my heavy attack, it doesn't. Why? Would abilities affect the drums? That, but it should have no effect on the drums. Hold on, I have an idea. Okay, let me check one other thing. I might know why. I might have an idea of why. Okay, let me just. Give myself a little bit of extra cleave. It's not big enough. No, it falls down just fine. Also, this effect should... the effect is not scaling. Why is the effect not scaling? Okay. So how... Why? How? What's the difference? What the hell's the difference? I don't understand. What if I, just for shits and giggles, just for shits and giggles, oh, like the ability is nothing. None of that should have any effect on it. Is the thing. Right? None of that should have any effects on any of this. Okay. Having the delay helps. Why? Why does having the delay help? What? Why? Okay, what if I... No. We're gonna do better. We're gonna do one better. What if I just delay here? I'll try one tick of delay. And then we'll see about longer. Can't. One tick is not enough. Okay, 0.2. Point 2 is fine. I can't tell you why. But that works. One. I mean, it's fine that it delays. Like, I was thinking of potentially delaying it anyway. Okay. Hey, Athena Love, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Okay. They fall, it's fine. We fixed it. I don't know why it's a problem, but we fixed it. Okay, so now we take damage, right? Drums come down. I need to guarantee that he's going to be on top of the drums. So what I want to do is have him stay up in the air a bit longer. Yeah, we're just working on the boss. It's just one of his boss mechanics that we're setting up. He's gonna go invulnerable, go up into the air, and we're gonna play basically a memory game where he's gonna get these symbols above his head, and you need to hit them in the correct order. And if you don't, you take damage. But if you get them in the right order, then he comes down and gets stunned and all that good stuff. I have this set up. So if I take a screenshot of this, because I don't have the symbols in yet. Right, so this is the code 215304. So if we go 2 1 5 what was it? 3 0 4. There you go. I get stunned for a bit. Yeah. But the actual game is a bit different. It has a full deck builder. It's a roguelike deck building action RPG. Aesthetic, don't mind the aesthetic. It's work in progress as I'm testing stuff. I want it to be more like Path of Exile Diablo in terms of like the seeing everything. Come on, you can do this. Why is it struggling so much? It's not the first time I'm loading you. First time today, to be fair, but... There we go. Computer? Oh, preparing shaders. Okay. Why? You've never done this before. But basically, the whole game is based off of power-ups or cards that you get for your deck, and they stack. They're like Binding of Isaac, where the power-ups stack. So, for example, I was doing regular melee attacks. I could shoot a projectile instead. Right? And then, depending on power-ups I get, I could shoot more projectiles. Right? And then the projectiles could, for example, be bigger, and also where is it? Oh, I can shoot back the enemy's projectiles. And where's the ones I was looking for? Homing. It's homing. So now I can shoot their projectiles back with mine. So if they shoot me. Oh, not that one, because he's a little bit too fast. Aha! Yeah, I can shoot his ball back. And it actually works with homing. With the home back on them. Good idea to add a search box? I know it is. And the only reason I haven't done it is because it's my own debug screen. It's not gonna be like for the final game and I'm just lazy. Is the only reason I have. But every time I'm in there, I'm like, it really does need a search box. What is scheduled release date? Oh, this is still prototyping. There's currently 3 bosses that I'm working on. I'm working on the 4th one right now. But yeah, this is still, for me, still prototyping. I don't think it's ready for like even early access. It's available on my Patreon every month. I do a package build of the current progress, but for people that want to support me in the development of it. But I don't think it's there yet for like public, just like, hey everyone, here it is, kind of thing. No. Might be a nice pause menu tab for all cards you discover. Oh no, they're like, for the actual cards I have, for the actual deck builder, I have a search bar. Oh god, I have not. Okay, well, I gotta adjust that. Yeah, so we probably want to adjust the fact that this scales the entire thing. No, I need to adjust the scale to understand the original size compared to the full size. I did the same thing in other parts. I think we did this. We did this somewhere else. So it's fine. I can get that taken care of. You can only choose one card. Take it or leave it. Well, that was because I searched and only got one card. Don't worry about it. For now, though, we'll fix that tomorrow. For now, though, let's continue with this guy. I want to guarantee that he always lands on the drum. And he doesn't always perfectly land on the drum. Great progress for your information. Thank you. I think what I want to do is this slam down. I want to edit this. And I want to have a custom end position. like a specific endpoint. So I'm going to add a new variable here, specific end location. I'm going to do a select here based off of that. And here it's going to be specific end location. I guess this is use. And this is and location. So that way I can make him exactly at 0, 0, 0. Well, I guess I don't need to do it. Hold on, I wouldn't do it here then. I would just do a branch here. Slightly different, slightly different. If we're not doing that, we're doing this. And otherwise, end location is this. And then we continue. You would add a socket to the drum and teleport him there when it's mid-air? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Actually. I don't even need a socket. Because I'd want to do it specifically on begin play. So I would just need to get the damage dealer here, which is the BP character base. Spells on spawn. Here will be self. In case you want him to jump between jumps for fun, that's why you thought about the socket. Maybe. What we'll do here, though, is just add a... Yeah, screw it, I'll add the socket. I'm like, why don't I just add the socket? Approximate size is 41, so we just put 41. And that's right in the top middle. Oh, this is a drum with cymbals. Wrong one. Sure, I'll keep it on that one too. It is, oh, still 41 total. Okay, so we can take you. Get socket location. Oh, yeah, I probably should have named damn socket. Tag. Pop. Land. Top. That does mean I should do same thing here. Okay. A drum with a different symbol, you see? I thought you were using a decal or something to randomize the icons. Oh no, it is one setup. I just changed the number here. Of course, it's not updating. Why is it not updating? It's one setup. There you go. I'm using custom primitive data. Yeah. It's just... Am I using...
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
I don't know, that one doesn't work, but I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, it's because it's done on Why wasn't this firing? Whatever. It's working. We can pretend everything is working fine without issue. I do not need tissues. They will not cry. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. I'm watching four shows for anime this season, which is kind of unprecedented for me. I usually never watch that many. Because usually there's not that many to watch for me. I am watching. God, how do you say this? I recommend this one. It's kind of cool. The premise is kind of cool. I like the style. It actually reminds me a little bit of Hellsing. It's not quite the same, but it does remind me of it at least. Now I mentioned Fire Force, and then Togen Onki, which is. It's been passable. It's been above average. Yes, we were just about to say it. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Toilet Anki is... It's been above passing, but it's not been like amazing. Kaiju number 8, the second season. I'm watching that. It's pretty good. I'm watching Don Da Don. Don Da Don I'm still mixed about. I was mixed about it on the first season. I'm still mixed about it now. Because like the second season, like they're trying to put romance stuff in it. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about the romance stuff. It's cute, sure, yeah, romance, whatever. I don't give a shit. Give me the action scenes. Like half of an episode was pretty much just like slice of life. Oh, so cute. I don't give a shit. I just could not. I'm like, is the episode over yet? Can we move on? I know I'm probably the worst, but I know what I like. Sect, actor, location. Let's see. I don't think that worked. I don't... Zero, 1,000, but why is he on the ground then? Oh. No, small drum just comes after. Okay, what if I... Delayed a tick. What? How is he below? How is he below? Now using this method. Hold on, I'm going to disable this. Delete this because it's going to complain otherwise. Because it doesn't know any better. Like, okay. What if I... Oh, you know what it is? Probably. I think I might know why. It's because his position is halfway up his body, right? Because the character's that. So I need to do this. And let's just say... Plus... let's do this here. Get... capsule... Component... Scaled half height. That might be why. Okay. Okay. So now we probably do no longer need the slam down. We still need the slam down. we still, or we just need a way of if the jump to center, hold on. I just need to do one part of this. So this whole jump slam, I just need to do I think I just need to stop his movement. Yeah, slam up, 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 and away! Wasn't that like a superhero thing that set up that... Was it like a Disney thing? Why am I remembering? I feel like there's like a superhero that says up, up, and away. And I feel like it was like a Disney thing. Hey, Blue Seeker, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. No, Superman does not say that, I'm pretty sure. That's not the right one. Oh, it's character movement. It's Superman? Really? I think I saw it from somewhere else. It was from this. This is what I'm thinking of. It's literally called Up, Up, and Away from the year 2000. Yeah, I was like, I remember it was some Disney thing. I was like, I'm pretty sure it was a Disney thing that I'm remembering it from. This is it. Superman might say these lines, but I never heard him say it. It was from this show. Which definitely took inspiration from Superman. But I remember watching this and I quite enjoyed it as a kid. I was like, where did I hear up, up, and away? This is where. The only normal member of the superpowered family feels left out and confused until he has a chance to use a talent of his own to save everyone. Yep. It was a weird like they all had like superpowers except like the main guy. And the weird thing is their weakness was aluminum foil, if I recall. If I recall correctly, their weakness was just aluminum foil. And at one point, I think it was a kid who had no superpowers could actually save them because he did have the weakness to aluminum foil or something like that. It was so ridiculous and silly, but I enjoyed the movie when I was a kid. That's all I remember. Because of Heat Vision, very much Superman inspired. This was great. This guy was just fly. He didn't fly very fast. The whole pot belly and everything. Oh yeah, and this is where they got captured, surrounded by aluminum foil. Anyway, good stuff. I didn't watch too much Superman. That's how I knew it was probably not going to be Superman. At least for me. Like, I think I've watched like 1 or 2 Superman things ever. I've never really cared like too much about Superman. I was like, okay, so he's all powerful and his weakness is kryptonite. Okay. Insert any movie. He will do great. The bad guy is gonna get kryptonite. Kryptonite is he's gonna almost die to kryptonite, and then he's gonna overcome it somehow, and then he'll win. Insert any Superman movie. I remember there was one Superman movie, I think the last Superman movie I saw, I thought it was super stupid, but this had to be like decades ago. Where I think there was like a big thing of kryptonite like falling like a comet or something. I don't remember, but he somehow was able to touch the kryptonite and then push it up, and the kryptonite somehow was growing out of it and almost piercing him, and that was going to be the bad thing. But touching it otherwise was completely fine, even though that's supposed to be his weakness. It was so stupid. I was like, this. And then I've never watched another Superman thing since then. Name a movie that does not have a happy ending. Well, it's hard to because I don't really watch movies. I can tell you a game that doesn't have a happy ending. That's easier. I don't watch enough movies to tell you a movie. Also, a movie does not have a happy ending. Jason X. I don't think there's any happy ending at the end of that. I remember I went to see that in the theaters with a buddy of mine. Neither one of us was 18. We went with his parents. Did you look up how long ago that was? But I thought of one. That doesn't have a happy ending. Brazil the movie? Wait, what? Are you saying Brazil's not gonna have a happy ending? You don't know that. It's far from over. Okay, so I think we're actually in a good spot now. He's actually going on top of the drums immediately. He's just there, and he just comes down right in the middle of the drums always. Excellent. Okay. So that is working. Next is going to be complicated. I now need him above his head to have the pattern. I also probably want to have the pattern and then the drums come down. So we'll probably need to reorder that down the line. But how do we show the pattern now? I guess we can use, right, the sprites. Right, I can have the sprites appear. Probably should make this a blueprint. Oh no, it can't be a projection because it needs to be above his head. Right, facing towards the camera. So it can easily be seen. Proper size and everything. So probably set up a blueprint. Symbol pattern. And then I could set it up to with the 4 or 6. So if I just grab if I put it exactly on him, I'll need to put it above. Well, I need to put it above, I guess. So I'll need to put it above and then go from there. Okay, first of all, let's make this smaller. All right. Then we want I guess I should keep them in order. I can't click on multiple of these at the same time. Okay, fine. Am I able to use a normal with my geometry? There's no geometry. This is a sprite. This is not geo. I mean, I could. Yes, I could use a normal still with it. What for, though? Okay, they're need to be a bit bigger. Because let's go with this one. Yeah, they need to kind of fit together. So scooch these over. Scooch you over. Scooch you more over. To give your player a visual clue as to where your bombs impacts are going to be. My bombs? I don't have bombs. I don't understand. Rounds? Do you mean the drums that come down? They're always in the same place. They're around him at origin. In the attack? There's no attacks. I think you're confused. There is no attack here. Nothing here does damage. This falling on me doesn't do any damage. None of this does damage to me. Okay, let's make this into a array. Sprites. Just do sprites. Array. Set it. Make. Okay, so now we have an array of this. So then we can make a function. Set 6 symbols. And then I guess I would need to do it on this loop I already have here, right? No, I can just take this and push it through. Well, I guess, or I can do the. I have to do the loop somewhere, so I guess I can do the loop here or loop there. So if I do a loop at any one of these, I need to get does it matter? No. For each loop, set sprite color. Make color. And the last one here is going to be
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
divide by 8. They're going to take the value divide by 8 from an input of an array. Give me an integer array. And then theoretically, he will have the icons above his head of the drums that need to happen. Now, I think what I'll end up doing is he comes down, icons appear, or symbols appear, symbols disappear, then they fall down, and then you have to hit them in order. I think that would be the final kind of sequence of events. Because I don't want to make it so you still see these when the drums are there, because they just like 1, 2, bam, bam, and then knock them all out, obviously. There's no memory involved. You can, of course, take a screenshot. It's not hard. Unless I ever somehow release this for a console, in which case it might be a little harder to take a screenshot. I might also add a timer. I don't know if it matters, but I might also add a timer. Input, this is the sequence indexes. You do a get here. What? Why is it? Okay. Wrong one. Okay, let's do that. And then we should be theoretically fine now. So if here we need the drum memory game reference. Wait. Oh, I need to do it. Spawn drums here. I need to do it here. So I need to pass this information along. So instead of this, I need to... Yeah, I'm not going to do this then. No. Instead, we're not going to do any of that. Hold on. This is separate. This is not the drums. This is... I got myself confused. This is on the symbol pattern, which does not exist in the world, which I need to spawn. That's where I got confused. So here, spawn actor from class. Symbol pattern. Get actor location. And then we'll add, I don't know, 200 in there. Hopefully it's fine. Pattern reference. So the 6 symbols, don't you just need you. Okay. Let's see if any of this works. What do you guys think? Chance of me actually be successful? Well, I mean, it spawned it. Not where I wanted it, but it spawned it. It also didn't put any of the information in that I wanted. Also, I have get 0. It's just nothing was right. I mean, then why is it? I have a feeling this is not gonna work either. Just to confirm. Yep. It is definitely the alpha channel of the sprite color. Okay. So I don't want to do this here. I want to spawn symbol pattern. Like a 2-second delay. 30-second delay. Actually, I'm gonna put it out here. You see them? What do you see? The future? You see them in the future. They're there. They're definitely there. Aha! Look at that! Uh-huh. So I think they're a bit too big, but they're correct. Okay, and they need to be a little brighter. Um, I think I have them brighter in this one as well. What's the intensity? 5. Let's do this for now here. Give them the same intensity. Let's make them half size. Which I guess would be quarter size. Okay. Let's try this. But it seemed like it worked, so which is exciting. Jump. Aha, there you go. That's pretty good. The only thing is, I feel like I'd want to be able to see it from down here, so maybe it actually should be like down here near the drums, near the front of here. Instead of above him, maybe it should be down here. That would be better, probably. So instead of where it is, let's do minus 100 maybe, and then we'd want to move it in positive. Let's just see where that ends up. Oh, there we go. That's pretty much perfect. I mean, that is pretty much bang on where I was thinking that. Okay. So, so then the only thing we need to change here then is this spawn drums that happens. Do we need this delay, by the way? still. I see, just tell it to not spawn drum on construction and only spawn drums when I tell it to. We don't need it. Great. So I'll remove this from here. And then here, it'll do all this. Then we'll do another delay. And let's say 5 seconds. Then it is going to destroy itself. And then it's going to take you, and there's going to be spawn drums. Why did it do that? What? Pink, yellow, blue, green, orange, white. Pink, yellow, blue. Pink. Yellow, blue. Or was it not orange, green, white? Damn it. Pink, yellow, blue, white, blue, orange. Pink, yellow, blue, white, green, orange. Aha! Now hold on a second. I just want to confirm that it's a different symbol, right? Yep, blue, yellow, green, white, orange, pink. Blue, yellow, green. Oh, it's literally in order. Hey, you know what? There we go. And I love the fact that I can just go by color and I don't have to go by shape or symbol. But you can absolutely go by symbol or shape or whatever you want. Oh, that's so good. Okay. When I fail, it needs to re-randomize it, which I think it already does, but then it needs to respawn the thing, a new one. And then try again. But that worked! Oh, yeah. Okay. So here, redo the randomize again. Spawn the pattern again. The difference is this respawn drums will not respawn drums. It'll be just destroys drums. Or because the respawning is what happens after this. So let's see if this works. Blue, orange, yellow. I'll hit a different one, so I guess it doesn't matter. So this is incorrect. Blue, yellow, orange. Blue, white. Why is it blue every time? I mean, it's just completely random, but... Give me blue again? Nope. It works! Yeah! It works! Okay. Couple of things. I don't want him turning around during this. So when he does the spawn drums, I'm also gonna have him turn on Is that extra Emily? I can't tell. TwitchCon hype. But who is that in the... Who is it? Not a clue? You want to recommend try to adjust the lighting to match where he will be. Some colors become hard to read in dark lights. They're completely emissive, so they will glow. No matter how dark it is or how anything, they will glow the color they are. Yeah, they're specifically done. I mean, I'll show in a moment. If I just go ahead and kill this. Let's not kill it entirely. Let's just... I need to turn off... They moved everything to this side. Now I don't remember where it is. Where is it? Under perspective. And there it is. Right, so we'll just go with this dark one. Right, so it's very dark. Oh, I have the auto exposure still on. Because I have auto exposure on my player, I think. The camera really have auto exposure? Why does it have auto exposure? There you go. So it's dark. Right? So it's the whole thing's dark, but it doesn't matter. These glow. See? And even illuminates him. Actually looks pretty cool. See, all of them glow. Yeah, see, glow. Basically, he gets lit up just by being a sprite. And all of these, all of their symbols also glow. So the lighting, yeah, I can make it as moody as I want. It doesn't matter. You will still see the symbols, and you'll still be able to, you know, make them out. And the colors will still be the same. So I'm not worried about that at all. As to why I have auto exposure on my camera, I can't answer that. I couldn't tell you. Hey Zebra, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Record of what? Oh, have you not heard? I broke the record. The record. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I stopped looking after green, yellow, blue. 1 and 3. That wasn't it. Blue, orange, yellow, pink, green, white. Blue, orange, yellow, green, white. Wasn't that blue, orange, yellow? Orange, green, yellow. Blue, white, pink. Orange, green, yellow. Oh, because this is red. No, this is orange. No, that was very much definitely the right one. Shit. Why is it wrong now? You're in good spirits? You feel your jam entry is so far well received? Day 1 of voting started tonight? Nice. But the record is of my highest viewed YouTube short. Green, white, orange. Right? Green, yellow, pink. White. Green. Okay, so white, orange. So when it respawns, something's wrong. Okay. Why? Why? I reshuffle them here. Let's see what's going on. It was so close. It was so close. Okay. Pink, yellow, orange. Right? Pink. Yellow. Right? So this is working. Is this white, orange? I think it was just the same pattern just now. It's wanting this. Or no. Orange, yellow, blue. It matches the... What? So I feel like that matches. Expected. What? Are you resetting the variable that stores the hits? I'm not resetting the selected index. Am I? That's it. I didn't need to reset the variable that stores the hits, but I did need to reset the index.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Yep. I just need to do this here. So on the right track. I'll be right back. Let me get a drink. I'm back. That should fix the problem. Should. By the way, it's been so nice these past few days. It's not been hot as hell. And I've been loving it. Like, it's still warm. But it's not been hot. And I've just been like, thank you. Except it's gonna get hot again starting Friday. And shit. Your phone went SOS for a moment, found the bug. Yep. I think so. We're gonna test it right now because the ads are over. I think I forgot to reset the index. Pink, blue, white. August heat stays until the month is over. Usually not like but it still gets better. Pink, green, blue, white. Yeah, there we go. That was it. Ta-da! I think he needs to be maybe stun for a little bit longer. 5 seconds of stun for you to whack on him. Not to be not to be mixed up with just whacking him, which could be very different. Okay, so we don't need the sprint string anymore. Could there also be an auditory cue for order along with the visual? We have the colors and the shapes, so this is definitely a visual one. How would you do auditory? Like, I could do like a melody, but it's not like you're gonna hit a drum and then know the. I mean, I guess you can get used to what melody each drum plays, I guess. But like at first, there's no way of you knowing which drum is what. Right, you have this pattern, but then how do you then, now how do you know which drum has that sound, right? If you played a pattern of sounds, how do you know which drum now has that sound? If you don't go off the visual pattern. Like, I like the theoretical idea behind putting in sounds, but you can't try a drum. You have to basically commit to a drum. And if it's wrong, then it's wrong. So if, you or I or anyone thinks of a good way of implementing like a sound system to it, I'm all for it. I mean, it's freaking a musical boss. I just don't know how to make it work. And you only hear the sound, his pattern once. I feel like if these were actual notes, like, actual like notes, then this would make sense to play a sound and be like, oh, that is that note, that is that note, you can hear for it. But these aren't really notes, they're just more symbols than anything. Yeah, but again, right? Sure, you can remember the tone, but at this point you will not have any indication at what tone this pink one is. Right? Or this blue one, or this one, or this one. You will still be entirely guessing. If it glows by each drum, you overlap a sphere, it will play a specific sound. And when you get close to the center, you will hear the whole bar. If you get to the center and it plays the whole thing, I feel like you're getting a big advantage over just going the visual route. Right? Because now you're able to be like, this one? And like really just double check, triple check, quadruple check. Because you're not on a timer. So I wouldn't want you to be able to hear it multiple times. Because then you should be able to see it multiple times, right? And I don't think you should be able to see it multiple times. So I'd be fine with like playing it twice, but again, like I am not a musical person. I wouldn't know how to set it up to play a specific pattern. Yeah. It goes a little beyond me and my musical knowledge. I think the idea is good. I think the execution will need refinement. The sound would be the mechanic, just as the colors help remember instead of just memorizing symbols. No, yeah. But the thing is, right, the color, you see the colors and you see the colors on the drums right away. And you're like, oh, okay. Immediately I just go to it. If I go off of sound, I'd hear a sound, which by the way, I would need to figure out how to like have that sound still be noticeable over the sound of background music and everything else. And then because at this point he'll be playing the drums or he'll be playing his own thing. I haven't gotten the animation in, but he has this whole like, I mean, I could swap out the musical drums for the taunts that I put in the other one, which is probably going to be a better idea. So he'll be doing a dance here, I guess. Anyway, but if I think of like a way that kind of makes sense to me, then yeah, we'll do it. I agree that a sound version would be nice. I just don't like the current idea of the execution of it. Food for thought mechanic to add a sound element for a sound bus would be fitting. Oh yeah, I agree. But like, it would need to be also fair, so you couldn't like continuously go back and listen to it constantly, right? Because that wouldn't be fair compared to going with off of the visual. It has to be you listen to it once, but then again, there's gonna be background music. So what do you do? I guess you have to tone down the music during that time. Hell, if I know how to turn the volume of music up and down at certain times. I don't know enough musical audio stuff to even do that, let alone the rest. Yeah, maybe you can circle back to the idea at a later point, you know, when it's going into production or something. When it hits early access so we can revisit it. Sound mix settings? What are sound mix settings? I have no idea what that is. I just play cue sounds and that's it, and cue music and that's it. I don't know past that. I'm not a musician. I'm partially tone deaf to begin with, so. You got most of your meta sounds inspiration. Oh, see, I don't even use meta sounds. I tried meta sounds and I could not understand. No one had just a basic tutorial of how to just add a sound or play a sound and give it like a random pitch change, and that's it. All the tutorials I've seen were like all this advanced stuff. I'm like, I just want to play a sound and just have it be random pitched. That's all I wanted. And then nobody gave me that basic of the basics And I was like, why am I going to bother with meta sounds? Because I don't understand it, and no one's giving you, a tutorial like that. So screw it. So yeah, I know like you can do amazing things with meta sounds, but if no one's going to teach the basics to someone that just doesn't understand any of it, then I was like, okay, I'll just use Q. It's fine. It's working for me for now. It's too many notes. Yeah. You know how to use sound cues and modulating the pitch every play? Yeah. Where's the this? No. Sound cues. Here, that's it. Sound effect, modulator, output. That's all. That's all I wanted to do. Which, by the way, I noticed that the hit one does not have a modulator. Might as well. That is the extent of your knowledge, to be honest. Besides sound class mixes, I don't even know what that means. This is the extent of my knowledge. I can put in the volume here. I can change the pitch, which I never do. I plug in my thing, and I can do... Also, there's another one that I know. It's called random. So I can play a random sound, and then it's a modulator to give it a random pitch. That's it. That is the limit of my knowledge of sound. That's it. So, if you ask me how do I like lower the volume during some event, I have no clue. Like I could play I could probably figure out how to play multiple cues in order. By just doing I'll need to play cue based off of like a switch, and then delay, and then play, and then delay and play. Like I could do that. But that's it. Sound class mix is just labeling the class of sound. What is a class of sound? You already passed me, but giving it a class. I don't even understand already. So you can separate music from sound effects with settings. I already do that manually. I have settings that do that. Yeah, I have music volume, my sound effects volume. And all that's doing is saving basically a float, if I recall, of those two values, and then I'm multiplying the sounds, the cue sounds that I'm playing, by that number. So in terms of the volume that outputs. I don't really... There's no tutorial for like the basics. I've tried looking for stuff, and it's all so advanced that they assume that you know all the music stuff. You're a musical person. You're clearly interested in the stuff. I'm like, no, I just want the basics. I just want to put music in my game that I can control the volume of, and I can maybe like easily control like sound effects and stuff, like the basic stuff. Throw in some sound effects to control the sound effects. Throw in like background music. You know how I have background music? Let me show you. Let me show you how I have background music, because I couldn't figure out a better way of doing it. This is my blueprint that has background music. It waits for it gets the game mode reference right here. Here, see, it gets my music volume divides by 100 because it's a 0 to 100, and then it sets the music volume of this audio component. And then I have my audio exposed, the thing I wanted to track. And then if I change the volume, I have an event that triggers that says music volume changed. And then I reset the volume of the thing. So that's how I do it. I set it on play and then it updated with a and it works. It works. Is it good or proper? No, but it works. Can I link you a quick audio settings tutorial in Discord? Absolutely. Yes. If you got one that is like for beginners, yes, I will gladly watch it. But as you can see, my audio knowledge is not high. I basically save my music volume in my save game, and then I apply it. You helped me out this one time. Oh, thank you. But see, now in this thing, right, I hear. See, I can just plug in what sound I want, and I can make it is UI sound. And the reason I have it is UI sound is because if this is off, then I play it here, but not here. Here, but not here. But if it's a UI sound, it's played everywhere. Which I believe is here. It's just setting. No, not here. Here, yeah. Set UI sound. I don't understand it, but it works that way for some reason. Hey, Thelani, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, that's that's my audio knowledge. So I'll gladly take whatever you got. Sir? There's no sirs here. It's Dr. Mister. Thank you very much. Sir. Too formal. Dr. Mister. Okay, but but our thing is working. So the next thing we need to do Dr. Mr. Sir. The third. So I think the next thing we need to do is actually get him doing the dance. I guess I'll use the taunt one. You can do the taunt dance. So let's do that. Here we can have it do get anim instance, play anim override, taunt, and on completed. Wait until next tick, and then do again. No, Gaguts. No. A man. A manly man. You just remind me of oh my god, a very old little video thing that I saw of like the manly salad. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Checking. Hold on, I think I found it. I'm not gonna show the whole thing, but there's this. There's a manly salad. I don't know. It just reminded me of that. I'm gonna make a manly salad. Help you with a tutorial on how to make BCG that builds a city or spawns buildings. I mean, that is one of the most difficult things you can do. Just as a heads up. Because like the Matrix demo was done by a massive team, lots of money, multiple months, and was using Houdini, which is like an ocean compared to the drop of BCG. So it's not gonna, you're not gonna find like a tutorial that just makes a city for you. Just so you know. As long as you're prepared for that. Good luck. How do I suggest you do that? Very slowly, if you want to actually do that. It will take you a very long time. If you're okay with that, you can. Have I seen city build? No. What is it? Let's take a look at city build. What is city build? Okay, I don't want Q&A. Realize your vision. Yeah. Okay. Flexibility. You're not... Okay. Okay, this doesn't show me much, okay. Making procedural buildings is the easy part. Making a road is also simple. I want to see where it builds the city. Because making a procedural building is not hard. Making a procedural road is not hard. It's having it create full streets and populate the buildings for you in the correct way that is hard. Right? That together is hard. Because you not only need to populate the city with buildings, you need to populate them in a way that that fits it all. Check on YouTube, not on Google. I mean, is this not it?
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Is this different? It says city build. Yeah, I found a video. We'll take a look at it after the ads. Search for FCG. It was released yesterday. It's new. Is it just called FCG? Nothing comes up with I search FCG. I'm not sure what that is. UE5 FCG doesn't pull up anything on YouTube. I did search on YouTube. FCG pulls up nothing. Like, you just get shorts about unrelated stuff. Hey, Ethan, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Can you do PCG Temple Run? I mean, you don't need PCG for Temple Run. Why do you need PCG for Temple Run? Temple Run has already been made without PCG. So what is this? Okay. So you're doing this. Okay, this is not. Yeah, you could do the. Yeah, you could do this. Where you're creating some tools, and then you're assembling it all yourself. You can set this up yourself, but this is not creating the city for you. This is giving you the tools to create your own manual city. Like this is nice. Okay, so this right here, this is the more complicated part. But you could see that this is not like it's just a PCG graph, right? This is like a full thing. Yeah, exactly what I was referring to. This is not it. These kind of things are not easy to do, and so they're not cheap. And this is not like as insane as like the Matrix demo, right? This is the simpler version. Like, these are pretty simple buildings and stuff, right? But yeah, getting it to populate inside of specific areas is the more challenging thing, and having it fit and make sense. Especially when you have like roads that don't line up like in grids. So yeah, this is like, it seems like a pretty good one, but it does not create the entire city for you, right there, because there's like, you just draw out like a little area and it'll just do the entire thing, which I think is a lot of people want. They don't want to even do the manual road placement. So this is can go into like 3 sections. You would need to set up the road section, which the complicated part here is the intersections. Then you would need to set up a way of creating modular buildings, right? And then you also then need to have the modular buildings fit in specific areas of any size, shape, angle, which is also not easy. So yeah. So this is impressive, but that's why, yeah, it's not going to be cheap. And I promise you that once you start using that, you'll realize how many things it's still missing. Probably for what stuff you want. Because once you start wanting to do like interiors as well, oh boy. Right, because if you want to go inside of any of these buildings, because these are just facades, I'm imagining. But if you want to make it go inside buildings, then you have to be even more complex, probably. Fantastic. City generator. I'm not sure. 4 years ago, Unity. 9 months ago, 4 years ago, 1 year ago, 5 months ago, 1 year ago, 1 year ago, 2 years ago. It's I don't know what you want me. I'm searching Fantastic City Generator. So I don't know. I mean, I can search Fab as the last option. This thing? Yeah, for $380. Yeah, like I said, none of them are going to be cheap because this is not a simple thing. Because usually more than one person. Or a lot of time. Right? It's usually one of the two other. Can I video available here? Don't care, I wanted to see the creation. Yeah, see, this is a different approach, right? This generates you the quote-unquote city, but everything is a grid. It's random grid, but it's a grid. It doesn't give you the control as the other one, where you can have like intricate like paths and stuff, as you can see. And so all the buildings here are guaranteed to fit, which is easier because you can see they're all squares, basically. Squares or... No, they're all squares. They all have like a square footprint. So it becomes very easy to fit them in because it's designed for basically a grid. So this is a much simpler version and much less powerful version than the City Builder. Which is why the City Builder is also... And it's about the same price, honestly. Can I make that? I don't have the time. Like I said, this takes an insane amount of time if you're a single person, or it takes a massive team. And this is like, this is the very, like, this is not as powerful as this, as that we saw. Right? This was more powerful. But you can see it's a whole custom thing, right? It's probably using C++. It's a whole thing. I cannot, not now, but in general, no. Like, yeah, given months of work, yeah, I could probably set it up eventually. But again, you know, give years to anybody learning Unreal now for the first time, they'll eventually get to this level. So that's not a really good benchmark, right? You could do this as well. Given enough time, you can also do this. Because you will learn everything you need to know how to do it and eventually get it done. It's a matter of how much time are you willing to wait and do this for and figure everything out, you know. I don't have the manpower or time to do this. But this is much simpler, as you could see. It's only square roads, right? Square blocks. This is all basically squares. I say squares, rectangles, you need to understand what I mean. And then it's a predefined area, you can see. All very much grids, basically. And so it becomes very easy to fill it with buildings. And yes, from the ground level, if you're going with a major city, this is not a problem. He did not show where he created the... Where did the... There are no ramps here. Where did this ramp come from? Where do these ramps come from? There are no ramps here. There's a bridge right there. So maybe, oh no, there's a ramp right over there. Okay, so it does create some ramps. Or I think that's a ramp? Maybe, but most of it is just flat. It's hard to say. Anyway. You get the point. Very cool, very difficult to do. Your PCG for spawning buildings is not spawning on given points on a spline. It's spawning on the same side of the spline, so you're thinking of looking for another tutorial. Just debug the points and look where your points are. I have a tutorial for PCG Basics that shows how to debug. Just debug your points and see where they are. Keep in mind, all PCG does is spawn things where your points are. If your points are in the wrong location, it will spawn them in the wrong location. It will not spawn something over there if the point is over here. Unless your pivot of your object is here while it's there, but that's your object. Again, then it's your object's pivot. You should expect that then. But it will never spawn something over there if your point is here. It's just a spawner for points. So debug your points, see where they are, adjust them as necessary. That's all. Blue, green, yellow, pink, orange. Look at him dance. Yeah. Works like a charm. It's been 2 weeks facing that problem. You did debugs and pressed A to see if there were any problems you couldn't find. But you just said that. So the points are where the buildings are? So you're confirming for me that yes, the points are where the buildings are. Because it can't possibly spawn something where it's not. If you debug the last points right before the spawner, they should be right where your object is, unless your object has a really weird pivot. Then it'll be based on the pivot. But that's all. Oh, it isn't. It is. Is the ability finished? I think ability might be finished. For now. We have a failure state. We have a success state. It works wherever he is. The only thing that I'm... I might take longer for the showing of the icons. Because I'm thinking, what if you're on the outer edge? Well, let's find out. If I keep it on 5 and I just go all the way to the outer edge, or go to an edge, can I get to... All right, he is because my concern is if I am like at the very edge of this area, I'm not gonna get there in time. Yeah, it's barely enough time. Okay, we'll make it a little longer. Or I'll make it like 10 seconds. I think I'll make it like 10 seconds and we'll just use that. They're all spawning on the same side of a spike as you sent to interior. Well, that's weird because interior means interior. It doesn't mean there's no sides of a spline. It should just be a grid of interior points. Hey, Burhanadin, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. And yes, I did it. Yeah, park benches and road signs, and when you press unbounded, they show up around the spline and buildings. Are not doing that. The buildings are not respecting that. I think you need to just go into your spline sampler and tweak that. Something about your spline sampler is not set up right. Make sure you have a volume in your area, and then you don't need to use unbounded as long as it's all within your volume. Otherwise, your spline sampler will need to be unbounded because there's no volume, so there's no space where it's checking. But yeah. We did it. Ability, I would say, is pretty much done. I think tomorrow we should get the rest of the animations in. We got all the musical animations that we need to bring in, so I think we should do that next. and then I can swap out the one from the other musical ability to use one of the drumming ones or whatever it is. And we go from there. Do I have a Discord? Yeah. It's linked in the description everywhere. Yep. Say we'll do that tomorrow. We got a few abilities under the hood. Good. So next up is that. Let me see actually real quick. So we got this transition in the game. So we got that. So we have everything for phase 1 and this. So theoretically we could already after we do the animations, we could go into creating the projectile attack and then the other big mechanic, which is pillars of drums. I feel like this one's going to be relatively simple. So the other big one is this pillars of drums, which is gonna be a thing. I think it should be fun. I think it should be a fun one. Yeah. You can see the difference so they don't spawn on top of other ones. Well, difference cuts out one thing from another. It doesn't cut things out within itself. Just so you know. Self-pruning does. But anyway. That is going to do it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you had fun. I just realized I haven't actually set up the freaking YouTube short for tomorrow yet. I normally do that during lunch, and I played Expedition 33 during lunch. Shit. I have to do that now. Yep. Well, it's gonna be a later evening. Anyway, hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night, and I'll be back tomorrow for some more game dev. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.